I had a recent one too. I was at a bar. This girl just started talking to me at the bar or whatever. I was gone when we got into the bar, and I don't remember exactly what I was saying to her, but all I can think about was like the looks on her face. That's all I can remember. It's just her going like. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah. I must have been so incoherent, and the next thing I know, she's just gone. She just got up and left. I was like, and she initiated the conversation. I was like, I wish I could remember everything I was saying, because I was like, I don't remember. I know she asked me what I did for work. Huh? I was in A zone. She asked me what I did for work, and I was like, I do better than you think.
Oh no. You have no idea how good I do.
How good I'm doing right now. How about you come over to the hotel?
Oh, brother.
Terrible. I'm glad I don't remember a lot of that.
Yeah, of course. It's like
I don't
the
even
part
know if
was when I forced myself on her. It was
That's my move. That's my go-to move. They can't say no, right?
Because they feel how strong you are. Oh, the implication. Yeah, the implication.
Here we go.
Wake up with the Sleepy Boys podcast. I am your host this evening, or this morning, I should say, with Bill being out today. Co-host Eddie, of course, is always reliable and not just lying in a hospital bed or anything like that tonight.
Bill's being weak.
Yeah, man. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, give us clicks. Get into the Manosphere.
Definitely like this episode more than any of the other ones. Give us a thumbs up, a like, a share would be great. We appreciate all of it. Eddie, let's just get right into it. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man.
It's good. Healthy and strong.
I'm so strong. I'm so healthy. It's funny you say that. This has nothing to do with the story I looked up. I just watched the documentary on Netflix, Into the Manosphere.
Okay.
Louis Theroux. It has to do with Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. They're not in it. They didn't agree to do it. But like people
that's how much of a man they are.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't need to be in the Manosphere.
Yeah, they're so top G. They didn't need, they're like Manosphere. I'm in the Atmos galaxy. But it was just like they're kind of like underlings of them who were like, oh yeah, I know those guys. So they've been on the podcast and they make a lot of money. It was interesting to see.
Okay.
It's disappointing. I don't know. I mean, I'm no more of a man than I was, before. I mean, they kind of dog on him a little bit. They just, honestly, those guys were all really worried that this documentarian guy was going to just completely, after like the people in their live streams like, hey, this guy's going to dog you, all the, stuff like that. They got really defensive.
The Tate brothers?
But, no, they weren't on it. They weren't on it. They didn't agree to get on it. But like
people
guys
that were interviewed, right?
Yes, were very defensive on it. But it was interesting, disappointing. I mean, it's just it's not us. I mean, I consider myself a man in every respect, and I'm proud of myself for who I am. I don't think I need to be a top G or have, multiple women all at the same time. I don't feel like that.
That sounds like a lot of work, I'll be honest with you.
Honestly, yes. Very stressful. Consider is so stressful to me. And maybe that makes me less of a man because I'm getting stressed. I don't know. You just watch it. It's interesting. I mean, they don't say they target teenage boys, but clearly that would be the demographic that would be very in tune to that. Even young 20s,
Right. They're the most
you
impressionable.
know, before your frontal lobe fully develops, right? You're just, you might believe that. I don't know. It's hard to watch now as a 38-year-old man and being like, that's just, yeah, I know.
Damn.
Where's Bill? He's older. I'm still young and wild and in my 30s, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I said that when I was in my 20s. I recall vividly saying that when I was in my upper 20s, saying I was young and wild in my 20s, and now it's advanced a decade.
It still works, baby.
It's fine. I can tell you something I wouldn't do. There's a story I saw which I thought was kind of funny. And I don't know, it is funny and it's interesting at the same time. A Finnish man, and it's funny because I had brought up another guy pulling things 2 weeks ago.
I think I heard this story on the radio today. Go ahead.
A Finnish man, he had pulled a vehicle that weighed 2,184 pounds to break the Guinness World Record for the heaviest vehicle pulled by the nipples.
Crazy, dude. How do they not?
I grab my chest every time
How
I
do they
think
not just
about it.
rip off his body?
I don't know. I mean, the professional circus performer known as the Baron had his partner sit in a carriage to bring it up to weight on the set of Guinness World Records German TV show De Gostsche de Weko der,
Germans will do anything, man.
located in Munich. He used the piercings on what he described as the world's strongest nipples to pull the carriage. I mean, obviously. Breaking the record of 2,179.27 pounds set by American Sage Werbach, a.k.a. the Great Nippolini. The bear...
Hey, that was my nickname in high school.
Hey,
Hey, whoa. I copyrighted that.
The Baron previously broke the Guinness World Record for the heaviest weight lifted by nipples in 2013 when he lifted 71.87 pounds of weight and held it for over 8 seconds.
I feel like if you saw that guy without a shirt on, his nipples just be hanging all the way down to his belly button.
Can you imagine? I mean, we grew up in the titty twister world, right?
Yeah, there's no chance.
And I don't like... There's nothing about... I'm sitting here. I don't know if you can get on the thing. I'm holding my chest right now, just talking and thinking about this. I don't know if it was that or just I have, I have very sensitive skin in general, right?
Yeah.
Like for people, obviously most people who watch, or maybe most people that I don't know who watches, no, I have very sensitive skin. So like if you slap my arm, your handprint's going to puff out like in 3D, like you're going to be able to feel your hand and all that stuff. So like, and people would pinch, and it was such a, during our time growing up, titty twisters, very prevalent, very hurtful. And since then, there's nothing. I don't care if I've been, I'll say, been with a lady who's into things, and all that kind of things or whatever. Like, I just cannot. I don't like anybody grazing, even touching my nips. I'm very sensitive to that. I don't like it.
Yeah. I don't even like
It's
when I
very
suck my own
uncomfortable.
nipples,
Yeah. No, when I bring it up to my
When
mouth,
I bring
it's
my
like,
tit.
I hate this. But I still do it.
But I still do it because it feels good.
But in general, that is like such a no-fly. Like, of all the things you can do that just to make whoever like
Is there a
happy
worse?
with whatever they're into, that is just not.
Is there something worse than that for you?
You'd have to. I mean, maybe punching me straight in the dick.
Because for me, it would be like my feet. Like if somebody tried to grab my.
Oh man, you know what? Great point.
I'd rather
The
you
feet?
graze my nips.
No,
than graze
no,
my
no.
feet.
Which is crazy for me to say
Uh,
in my own head now that because I've never really thought about it
yeah.
until right now. I would rather you touch my feet but that it is very close.
What
The
if
bottom of my feet, I should say.
Let's say you're in a freaky situation, you're tied up,
Okay.
right? And they just
How hot? Well, wait, how hot is she?
as hot as you want her to be.
As hot as possible?
Sure. Yeah.
You're saying as
Megan
I want her
Fox.
to be. If as hot as I want her to be, it depends on what you're about to say. You know, but if you're saying just see
You're
now, I feel like I'm going into the
let me finish.
Manosphere.
You're tied up. You're tied up, and all she
Tied
wants
up.
to do
Oh, I hate that already.
is just grab your ankle and just tickle your or just flick your nipple a few times.
You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me what's the range on this? Is she just as hot as possible?
Yeah, Megan
my
Fox.
mind.
Go with Megan in your mind. If Megan Fox is as hot as possible,
Transformers or now?
I think she's hot now too.
Well, she's hot now, but not
I mean, not Trent. I get it.
the first time you watched the Transformers, that original, right? Like
What
that
about
was
Jennifer's-
peak, that's peak Megan Fox.
Jennifer's Body, Megan Fox. You ever see that one? It's like the.
I don't think so.
It wasn't very good. I was gonna say it, it wasn't. But she was
Okay,
super.
I
She
feel
was
like
super
we're
hot.
in the Louis Theroux documentary. I just needed a 1 to 10 here.
9.5.
9.5. Why don't you just say 10 at that? So just as hot as I can imagine in my head.
Well, a
Pretty
9.5, yeah.
Okay, so
Don't go all the way to 10. What are you doing?
effective as possible. First night together,
Yeah, and she just
and
she
she's
just
going
does
to do
it.
one or the other, and I have to choose.
Yeah,
How long is she tickling this foot?
as long as she wants.
And how long is she flicking my nips?
Same with the nips. It's as long as she,
As long as
until
she
she's
wants.
satisfied.
Then I got to go with the feet.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
As long as you want could be so any amount of time.
But she can switch the nips, you know. Give you a
Either is
flick here,
torture.
flick
Either is
there.
torture.
I think the feet.
Yeah, gosh, the bottom of the
Way
feet
more
is so terrible.
Yeah.
I might kick my own kids if they're tickling my feet.
100%. Yeah.
But I have no other basis of comparison on the other.
Right, yeah. You're like, well, when they flick my nips, my kids are
You know?
nipples. I'll only let you get away with this for 2 more minutes. Before I
There's
get
just no
mad.
world where we come close to that. So I don't know. So I have to go with on lady level, just thinking about it. I guess feet. I guess I got to go with letting her have the feet.
Fair enough. At least you'd be laughing for a little while until you're done laughing. It's
No,
not
I don't
funny
know,
anymore.
dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd laugh. I don't know if there's a moment of laughter there. It's like you tied me up for this.
She's like, I knew you'd kick.
Your legs are just chained. Oh,
Oh man,
Oh.
that's funny. That's
but
great.
honestly, I'm holding my chest again. I just better than the other.
Yeah, I mean, at least you're not pulling a vehicle. Would you rather pull a vehicle
Oh.
with your nips,
Oh,
or have
pull it with
somebody
my
tickle your
feet
feet?
skin?
Yeah, pull it with your feet skin.
obviously I'd choose feet skin.
Yeah, I mean, either your 2 big toes.
Got enough callus on there. I think I hit it.
I got enough callus on them.
Pull
I can pull,
2K of pounds
I
with
can
my
pull
toe.
2K with my big toes. That's cool, man. That's cool.
I don't know. Well, how are you doing, Dean?
I'm
It's
I'm doing great,
unhinged,
man.
bro.
It is pretty unhinged. You got out of hand without Bill to rein it in.
Yeah.
I think I may have brought this up a long time ago. It's not really a story, but more of like something this guy does. he travels a lot for vacation, right? And he only travels to the places that are right after a major tragedy just happened. So like he went to New York shortly after 9/11. Like he went to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, like stuff like that. Like there
So
was
he only goes when it's bad?
yeah. So like there was like a beheading in like Afghanistan or something like Iraq or wherever, somewhere in the Middle East, and he went there, and and it was like an American tourist or whatever. And the reason he does this is because prices are just way cheaper because nobody wants to go to these places when something like that just happened. But then he also said that it's also
Vacation in Iran right now.
he also said that it's the safest time to go as well because security is on high alert as well because they don't want that to happen again. So he's like, in reality, like people don't want to go because obviously this crazy thing just happened, but it's actually safer because now they're all like very high strung about everything and it's cheaper. Is that something you'd do? would you go to I mean, if it was cheap and you knew it was going to be, I mean, it's obviously going to be safer after that. I mean, I think that's obvious, depending on where you're going.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know, that's kind
but
of
you
a
know what I
crazy thought. Like Katrina happens, you're like, man,
There's probably some good places in New
what's open?
Orleans. There's
You
some
know,
crawfish down there.
I knew people that were going down to help. You get down there like, oh, you're here, grab the case of water. Or whatever. Like, I'm not here for that.
I'm here to get the beach.
This is vacation.
I'm on vacation. Where's the
Isn't
crab
it
ball?
Mardi Gras week?
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. I thought that
That's
was pretty
insane.
crazy. Yeah, he'll end up in countries like shortly after like earthquakes and bombings.
Is he going to Iran? I'd be curious right now. Like, are you going? Like, hey, dude, cruises on the Strait of Hormuz are super cheap right now.
They would be. It becomes very affordable to fly there.
I
and do all that
guarantee
stuff.
they're so affordable that they will not let you even do it for money.
Or like even like Mexico and stuff like that right now too. Like that I mean there's a lot of stuff going on down there. And that brings me to my next like little story that I heard on the radio. This lady, she remained anonymous because she didn't want her friends to hear her talk about it on the radio. But so they had been planning, her and like however many friends she goes with, they were planning this like big girls trip that they've been planning for like months, right? Months or however long it took them to plan it. And it's during the week of spring break for like schools and stuff like that. And she can't find a babysitter for her 10-year-old daughter. So what she decided to do is take her 10-year-old daughter with the group, but she's not telling anybody, and she's just going to show up with her kid on their big girls trip. Is that kind of an asshole thing to do?
Oh,
I feel like if you're gonna do it, I feel like everybody would be okay with it, but you have to say something. She's like, well, they're just gonna have to deal with it. And it's like, and then she goes, well, there's a lot of kid friendly stuff, and like, she can just stay in the room and we'll go out to the pool and like have her. I was like, you're gonna leave a 10-year-old girl in a Mexico hotel? I mean, I know it's a resort and whatever, but that doesn't it doesn't really matter. And you think she's just going to stay in this hotel room unsupervised just because you gave her a tablet? And the TV is going to be all in Spanish, so she can't really watch TV unless you've been teaching your kids Spanish for the last 6-7 years or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Come
Isn't
on.
that wild? Like,
yes, that is. You gotta say something. You gotta minimum say something, and then just leave her at a thing. Like, there was a story I had seen within the last couple of weeks about I can't remember if a kid got kidnapped. It was either, I can't remember the degree of it. They were either reported missing or kidnapped or dead. I just can't remember. Where a mom had left her kid at one of the bars. I think they were maybe at Disney or a bar close to there. I don't know. And she wanted to go do other stuff.
Right.
Left the kid there, and she got arrested is what happened because the kid was just by herself at a bar.
Yeah. In wherever they were.
Yeah.
Mexico,
and she wanted to go to I don't think it was Mexico. It was in America. But I can't remember all the details. Obviously I don't have it written down. I can't remember all the details. She had left the kid at the bar and because she wanted to go to another bar. And like people were just like, where's your
right? How do you even know how old the
supervision?
kid was?
Younger than 13 for sure. Yeah. I just can't imagine. But yeah, for that trip, the purposes of that trip, yeah, sure, they can deal with it. You know, if you've paid to go already and everything else, but you've got to tell them. You should tell them.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I know it changes our plans, or how are you guys? Like, you have a kid. That's the responsibility. We get down there. Maybe you guys are going to have to do things without me.
Right. For sure.
Whatever.
But she's not. I don't think that's her thought process. And it's
that's not right.
Right. And it's like, what do you think is like? I mean, it could turn out fine, right? I guess it depends on how chill
It
the
probably
kid is.
will.
It's crazy to think that you would just leave her alone.
It'll probably work out. Probably.
Right.
But if it doesn't, it's just so catastrophic that you're like, obviously that wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
But it'll probably work out. The kid's how old? 10, 11?
10 years old.
10? Probably if the kid doesn't decide to do something.
Right. Comes down to the kid, really. If she is just chill.
This is on your shoulders, kid.
Yeah, I had heard that, and I was just like, that is like, even like back in the day, you probably wouldn't even do that. For me, I think I just would just be like, I just don't think I can go.
I was in a hotel room at that age in Mexico by myself, so been there.
See what happens. This
is not what you want. It's not what you want.
Well, do you have anything else to add to anything?
No, not really.
No. All right. Well, normally we would do the ChatGPT answer of the week, I guess, or of last week, but with no Bill, we are just winging it because he did not give us the answer.
little improv situation, huh?
Yeah,
improv. Actually, it's harder. Than I think a lot of people would feel that way. Improv is harder than it looks, for sure. You have to keep giving open-ended answers to questions. And I've been in a class.
really?
Yeah. It was like an acting theater class at a community college a lot of years ago.
Big time.
Yeah, big time stuff. But it was like there was like a day where we were going to do improv stuff or whatever. And in general, I can usually talk pretty well, figure things out kind of stuff. And people thought I was going to do really well. And I did all right. But the thing is, I kept leading to like sexual innuendo. And the teacher had said, everybody does it. It's hard not to, because you keep asking these questions and somehow like your brain just goes to, because you think it's funny. And usually it is funny.
Usually.
But like it leads to close-ended things too. So that was the thing. It was like, man, improv, it was kind of tough. And we all just kind of ended up going there. I don't know. It was just kind of... So here we are without Bill improving it.
Yeah, right. I think improv would be fun because I've never done anything like that in my life. And I'm not, obviously, I'm not good on the spot with a lot of stuff. I mean, with the questions and whatnot, or any Family Feud. If you go back and watch any of those, I struggle hard with on the spot type of stuff. But I also like when I think about stuff, when I think about it, I get like super cringed out, like cringe. It makes me cringe, and I mean, it just kind of reminds me of there's this one time I was at a party. Speak just cringe. This is just cringy. This has nothing to do with improv. We're gonna move off of that.
Well, it gets cringy. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I see the connect. You know, like
It's
it got cringy getting to sexual innuendo for every group that ended up doing it.
before I get into the story, it reminds me of that time we went and watched Mom do stand-up comedy, and the act right before them or after them. Before them or after them was these guys that were just doing like a lot of physical humor and like going, rah, 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 and doing like stuff like that, and nobody was laughing. And I was like, God, this is cringy. Like I couldn't go up and do that. I would be too cringed out doing that.
Sure.
But that's besides the point. But yeah, so I was at this party one time, and there was this girl there who I mean, she was smoke show, right? I always thought she was hot. And she always had a boyfriend or whatever, clearly, you know, which was whatever, you know, she was a nice person overall. And I was feeling pretty good at this moment. I don't remember a lot of that night, if that says how good I was feeling, except for this, because I was so cringed out by it. But I was outside with a couple of guys like, oh man, I was like, dude, she's so hot, and this and that. And I was saying like I had a chance with her and stuff. I was gone.
Yeah.
Only because I had an ex-girlfriend say something about it was a whole thing that led to that. But I was like, I had a chance with her, and then one of the guys was like, pretty sure she has a boyfriend. I was like, oh, I know. And I said she was banging some other dude that wasn't her boyfriend, because that was like a rumor that was going around. But I didn't know was that there was like a balcony like off to the right, and they were like standing up there. I guess I didn't even see them, but they were like up there like standing. I guess they heard, because I remember seeing one of the guys like look up, but I was just so gone, I just didn't care, you know what I mean? And I think back on that and I cringe really hard, because I think I was probably the most drunk there.
Yeah.
I think. But at the end of the night, like she like came into like where I was sitting down or whatever, and she made out. No, I'm just kidding. She and with her boyfriend at the time, and I was cool with him. I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" And he like kissed her right in front of me, and I was like, "Okay, like, that's cool, man." Like he's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then he like kissed his girlfriend. I was like, "All right," like, and then that's when I put two and two together, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, dude, just the cringiest." I think about that. Oh, and this happened years ago. I think about it all the time.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
And that's how I feel improv would be. I would do 2 years ago. No, it was quite a bit of years ago.
Maybe I'll save it for another time. There are two instances that make me literal cringe, just like you're talking about, in just such a visceral way that I'm like, I don't know if I even want to talk about it on here, because it just makes me embarrassed.
I think
number one. And I was so drunk both times, but it's still like I remember it, and it's like, oh,
without me saying any names, that I think that's the first time I've ever told anybody else that story other than the people that were there. And now it'll go out to millions. To at least 25 people are gonna hear this.
Oh man.
Oh, maybe they'll put it together. Maybe it'll get back to that person.
It could.
I highly doubt it.
I don't know. I only want to. I give one, but they both kind of have, like, when I think about it, they both have the same tenets. Just one to me is way worse because of how everything happened after. Really, both times it's just me getting rejected, but one is more. All right, so I'm at a local bar, and there's this girl I was friends with. We're buddies, you know, like not somebody I was ever like interested in, but thought she had been interested in me for some time, and we were just at the bar. We were drinking shots. You know, we were like a lot of physical touch. We had arms around each other. kind of thing. Like, and in my very drunk way, I was taking it a certain way, right?
Right,
I
of
was
course.
just like, okay, I mean, whatever. Like, I'm still not thinking like
Right.
whatever. And so I just, the next two things were really the last parts I remember. I must have just went back in after this and just started doing shots because I don't remember much after this moment. But I'm like, hey, I got to talk to you for a second. Outside, get her outside. I go in for the kiss.
Immediately.
I'm not even attracted to her. You know, like I'm just like, you know, like we're just having a night, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I go in for the kiss and she dodges it.
Yeah.
And she was like, I got a boyfriend or whatever. And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool. And then she's like,
oh, yeah, it's cool.
she's like, is that what you had to talk to me about? I'm like, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
We go back inside. I honestly don't remember the rest of the night. That makes me curl, but I have another one that makes me curl harder. And we'll save that for another time. But that was, dude, I think about both of those at minimum once a month.
Oh, yeah.
Minimum once a month, probably more than that. And it's
I had a recent one too. I was at a bar at the local Marshall watering hole, and I was there with a buddy, and this girl just started talking to me at the bar or whatever. And I was gone when we got into the bar. I was already, because we'd been drinking since like 6 o'clock. It was now 11 o'clock, and we're at the next bar, and I was gone. And I don't remember exactly what I was saying to her, but all I can think about was like the looks on her face. That's all I can remember. It's just her going like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah. I must have been so incoherent, and the next thing I know, she's just gone. She just got up and left. I was like, and she initiated the conversation. I was like, I wish I could remember everything I was saying, because I was like, I don't remember. I know she asked me what I did for work. Huh? I was in A zone. She asked me what I did for work, and I was like, I do better than you think.
Oh no. You have no idea how good
no
I do.
idea how good I'm doing right now. How about you come over to the hotel?
Oh, brother.
Terrible. I'm glad I don't remember a lot of that.
Yeah, of course. He's like,
I don't
the
even
part
know if
was when I forced myself on her. It was
That's my move. That's my go-to move. They can't say no, right? Because
they feel how strong you are.
The implication.
Yeah. Oh, the implication. Yeah. The implication. Took her out on a boat.
Oh my gosh, yeah, man, that's crazy.
Oof.
You know what could be crazier though?
Oh, what's that?
is Dean's conspiracy theory
Oh,
of the week.
hell yeah.
Go ahead, Dean. So this is something I think both of us kind of wish would happen now, or at least after us just talking about those things. This is called, I may have done this before, but I think this one's probably more detailed than the one I did, because if I did this before, it was a long time ago. So this it's called the phantom time hypothesis. It's one of the more intriguing but like unsettling conspiracy theories about history. It suggests that roughly AD 614 to 911, what we call the early Middle Ages, was tampered with. Some events during this period actually happened, but others were shifted in time or completely fabricated, creating a false timeline that we've been taught for centuries. Herbert Illig, the historian behind the theory, pointed to a few clues that made him suspicious. So there were some calendar oddities, the Gregorian reform of 1582, supposedly corrected the calendar by 10 days. Illig argued that the mismatch between this correction and the actual solar year hinted that some years had been added artificially. This means that some events could have been real but recorded at the wrong time. This means that some events could have been entirely invented to fill gaps. And then it's sparse but suspicious evidence too. Coins, manuscripts, and buildings from 614 to 911 do exist, but Illig believed many were misdated, altered, or even forged. So while some rulers and battles were real, the historical record might have been rearranged to create the illusion of continuity. There's political motives. Illig suggested that Holy Roman Emperor Otto III and Pope Sylvester II orchestrated this scheme by tweaking dates, creating fake rulers, or backdating documents they could link themselves to Charlemagne and the Roman Empire, giving their reigns unmatched legitimacy. According to this theory, events like Charlemagne's empire, early medieval kings, and key battles may have actually happened, but either not in the years we've been taught or were partially fabricated to support the narrative. It's a mix of real history, deliberate time shifting, and complete invention, all designed to make us believe centuries existed exactly as recorded. The phantom time hypothesis paints a world where time itself has been manipulated, and the historical record we trust could be a strange combination of truth, misplacement, and fabrication. If you could imagine reading like a history book and realizing that some kings you're learning about were real, some were moved from different centuries, and some never existed at all. It's just the mind-bending power of this theory. But I had seen this thing too, where, if you think of like Cleopatra, right? And what was the other thing? It was like, I think better.
I would have made my move right then.
It's like Cleopatra or like Caesar or something like that. Like, it doesn't seem like they would be, you'd think completely different time frames. At least I do. And I think the casual person would think that there are different periods in time, but they were actually happening at the same time. So it's like, so there's things where like,
different
are
places.
we just right, completely different places, right? But it just seems like the structures and like just the time frame, it just feels like one is older than the other.
Which one?
I mean? Like, I would say Cleopatra, but I don't know if that's just the sand or
the pyramids, that stuff,
Yeah,
Yeah.
There was a better example of that. I don't remember. It was something like the Wild West and something else. And you'd be like, wait, what? Like, what? Those were happening at the same time? Like, that's not what you would think.
Oh, yeah. I remember there was an example you brought up a long time ago about the Wild West and something else happening at the same time. And that was like kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was the Roman Empire or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
It's like what?
That doesn't
either
seem like
way.
that could be. It just doesn't seem like that could be.
Right. Exactly. And it's just like, so he's saying that there's roughly 300 years that didn't actually happen, and that we're not in the 2000s right now. We're actually living in the 1700s.
What? How?
Well, because you take those 300 years out, and we're living in 17 whatever. We are currently, if you believe the theory. I know in a lot of the stuff that I'd seen that it was in this it said that it was like years or whatever, but I had also seen a thing where it was like 10 days and 13 days. And so it's all really, but it's all conspiracy. So you never know what's true and what isn't.
I don't know, man.
Comment below if you have anything to add to that.
It's hard to say.
What?
I mean,
single listener.
I try to think like what could be happening now that people would be like, oh wow, that was happening at the same time.
Yeah, that is interesting. That's the thing. You know what I also noticed was, and you've probably seen this too, but like every like decade from like the 50s all the way up to the 90s, right? They all had their own style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously like everything was very like you knew what decade was from what. You know what I mean? Just by looking at how the people were dressed.
Sure.
But as we've gone through the years, it doesn't seem like obviously we were, you know, you obviously a little bit in the 80s, but mostly a 90s kid, and me also being in the 90s as well. Like there was that style, and then it went to the 2000s style, and then it doesn't seem like it's changed much at all. Like I wouldn't be able to determine like an outfit from 2005 to now. You know what I mean? In the sense of just the casual person. I'm not saying like fashion show stuff, because that stuff is obviously like, whoa. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like the dresses they wear on the red carpet and stuff. Like not that stuff. I'm talking about just you or I.
There's you or I? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean like the casual, not specifically you and I, but like just the casual person.
Casual. I mean, a little. But it has hints of stuff from the past, right? Like any time, like, you know, in 2005 through probably 2018, you didn't have men wearing short shorts.
It's true. Well, other than playing basketball,
they weren't wearing short shorts. Well, before.
Did you say 2018?
Yeah, till like 2018. I mean. You know, from the 90s, you know, when Jordan came on with a little bigger, like regular size shorts in the late 80s, early 90s, that was a thing. And then it got to like big shorts because and one and everything else. And then like it was just kind of like normal. And then all of a sudden it got to like tight, thigh hugging khaki shorts or whatever. And then, you know, and then athletic shorts got really short. Like, you know, like, I don't know if I wouldn't call that the style, but it is a style.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like, if you showed me a dude had like a short sleeved button up, like beach shirt and tight white shorts that came halfway down his thigh, that could be now, and if you put a certain tinge of color in it, it could be from the 50s.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I wear my one piece, so.
You just wear a straight onesie.
I'm wearing a jumper, you know.
You're wearing a ladies' 1940s swimsuit.
I'm too cheap. I just wear a pair of overalls or something.
They're water resistant. Okay.
Well, I mean, they're pretty.
Carhartt
soak
does
the water
pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. These jean swimsuits are great. Let me tell you. Man,
I don't know. Yeah, interesting to think about. Yeah, we'll just move it on here. All right, let's.
We're winging it. You know?
Let's we're winging it. This is. Since it's just the
no
two of us,
rules, man.
yeah. Since it's just the two of us, we'll do something a little different. Not build your big three, but we're gonna do something way worse. You know, for you. This is what I'm calling rank and regret.
Okay.
Potentially blind rank. Here's how it works. I'm gonna give you 4 things. You rank them 1 to 4, but you won't know the category until after. So you're the real blind rank, no subject, and then once you lock in,
just
you
rank
lock in.
them
I don't
1
have
to 4.
anything too crazy. Okay, I'm not like
1 being the best. Right.
Yeah, one being the best, if that's how I decide it at the end. So
what I would consider.
we'll see. We'll see.
Rank.
You just rank them, and I'll decide what's the best, what's the worst.
Oh, are you going to give me 1 at a time and blind rank them, and then you'll tell me, or are you going to give me all 4 and then I rank?
I'm going to give
4?
you 1. Yeah, I'm going to give you 1 at a time, blind rank style, and then I'll tell you what the category was after.
Okay.
All right. First one. Crocs.
I've never worn a pair of Crocs. So, and it's only 4, right?
There's only 4.
I'll put them at I'll put him at 3, I guess.
Number 3. Cargo shorts.
Oh, I do like me a pair of cargo shorts. I'll put him at 1. I like cargo shorts.
Number 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one, fedora.
A 2. No. 4 for sure.
And then your number 2 is skinny jeans.
Oh.
The category, what you're forced to wear on a first date with your celebrity crush.
So I have to wear a fedora?
Well,
you just gave me an outfit?
Yeah, I'll give you. It went from 4 to 1 this time.
Oh, I thought you meant I had to wear everything you had just ranked.
No, I mean I would guess number 1 would be Number 1 would be what you had to wear. So cargo shorts for a celebrity crush. I mean, you're showing up in that.
She's gonna be impressed. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff in these pockets.
Be like, these are actually Oshkosh Bagosh. So
Yeah. You want some change?
real fancy. Yeah.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand. So I did 4 of these. So we got a couple more to go.
Right.
But yeah, so the number 1 thing you're wearing on a first date with your celebrity crush is cargo shorts.
Honestly,
Of the
not that
options,
crazy.
Crocs
probably-
might be the best one, right? I mean, just because you can maybe hide under the table. You hope they don't see them. They're definitely seeing the cargo shorts.
Well, as soon as you walk, it depends. Are you meeting outside the restaurant first, or are you already inside sitting down? She's
I don't
probably going to
know.
look at your shoes immediately if you're wearing Crocs.
It's a celebrity, so you got to do something real nice. So, like, I don't know if she's you don't want her waiting either. So maybe you get there early at the table if you have Crocs on.
Yeah.
And so you can hide the feet.
Exactly.
You know,
And
maybe
if she
all you
looks
had
under
was
the table.
Crocs.
I just take my shoes off.
Why is she looking
And
at
then she's
the
like,
table?
she's like, "You come here barefoot or
Barefoot and cargo shorts?
barefoot?" And I see the Crocs behind your chair.
Just so comfortable.
They're just so comfortable. They go with everything. I've never worn.
All right, next one. Running late.
No. I'll put it at 3.
3. Yeah. Wetting your pants.
That's a good one. I like it. Feels good when you do it. 4.
4. Sending the wrong text.
2.
Number 2. And so your number 1 is tripping in public.
Oh gosh. Been
I know.
there.
I had sending the wrong text actually last, and I was like, I got to switch it up. The category is things that happen to you every day for the rest of your life.
Oh man. Well, at least I'm not wetting my pants every day.
Yeah, I should have saved that.
You should. That was the one you should have said.
Tripping in public is what you're
man.
every day for. Can you imagine, dude? It's terrible to happen once in a blue moon.
Yeah, but
Every day.
Like I know it's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
And I just wondered, like, sending the wrong text would have ended up being your number 1, probably. But that could be anything.
Yeah,
I think for
Really
some
could.
people, like that's probably like their worst nightmare, I guess. But like, I don't know. I don't text many people, so
yeah. I don't. I mean, well, yeah. I don't get a
what's
lot.
the
of
wrong
messages.
text say? You know, is it like
DT?
I'm yearning for you today? Oh, sorry, wrong text. You know, and that was to your mom.
I got a wrong snap from a girl once. I was like, she just sent me DTF, and I was like, I think you got the wrong person because I knew who she was, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, and like so I was like, I don't think it was the wrong person.
Were you for that person?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. There's multiple reasons behind that too. So
Fair enough. You okay? Can you talk about it?
let's just move on.
All right. Next one. Voice cracks.
Ugh. 4. I don't like it. My voice hasn't cracked in a long time. Until right now.
You don't like it. Sweaty hands.
I'm always sweaty. I'm sweaty right now. Oh man, sweaty hands is terrible. It just depends on what you're doing. I mean,
It does.
if I'm going to shake a bunch of people's hands, I don't really want to sweaty hands.
You don't, no.
Or if I'm touching babies' heads or something.
Category, touching babies. I should have went voice cracks.
Man, I should have went voice crack. Oh man, sweaty hands. 3. It's got to be. Unfortunately, I know it's probably gonna get worse.
All right, next one. Bad breath. It's your 2 or 1.
I feel like after the last one, the next one might not be great. The bad breath is never good.
Bad breath is never good.
But everybody gets bad breath, right? From time to time, right?
From time to time.
Yeah. I guess that's my number 1.
That's your number 1.
What'd you leave?
So your number 2 is laughing at the wrong time. And the category was your permanent personality trait. So bad breath. It's not a time-to-time thing.
Right now,
People
bad
just know
breath.
you as the bad breath guy.
The bad breath guy wearing cargo shorts.
On your celebrity date. Oh,
That's what am I doing every day?
tripping in public.
I'm
on your
tripping
way
in public.
to the date, wearing cargo shorts with your bad breath.
Damn it.
If that's your permanent thing, I guess you got to order something with like onions or garlic at the date. Be like, you just blame it on that. Like, oh dang, I can't believe it.
I can't believe this is happening.
So this is who you are now, huh? This is your brand.
Yeah, this is.
Last one. All right, we'll go one more. Oh no, that's not. Hold on, I got to think of something else. That was not. Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay. First one: Google Chat or not Google? Group chat screenshots.
Group chat screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I just don't know where that's leading to. I'll put it at 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, I screenshot my group chats all the time.
Old tweets or Facebook posts.
Old tweets or Facebook posts.
Yeah. Like all time. If you had a MySpace, you can include those 2.
I don't ever post anything crazy. Well, I'll just go with 1. 1 and 2 knocked out, baby. I don't have any crazy old Facebook posts, I don't think. I mean, I can get the memories, they pop up.
Well, you didn't know that this was 4 was the one you had to have.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
So you only got 3 and 4 left.
Oh, no. Damn it.
Next one is your entire search history.
Well, that would definitely be 1. I guess I gotta put it at 3. Of course, I don't know how this is going anymore. Is 4 the worst now?
I don't
or
know.
the best?
It might. Are you choosing that as number 3?
I don't. I mean, it would be the worst. I think. I also don't know. Like male prison shower after every
That's
time.
number 3.
I'm always in there. Yeah, I'm always in there.
Your YouTube search history.
No, okay.
So that's your number 4.
Which isn't. No, I wish it.
The category was what gets leaked about you publicly.
Oh, we're getting leaked.
It was my last one, and I should have changed the answers because I'm like, yeah. After I got down here, I'm like, oh, I should have maneuvered those. But really, it was what get leaks about you in public. So it was really your old tweets, Facebook posts, MySpace posts. That's the stuff that everybody gets to see all the time. So I just want everybody to remember what your actual choices were. Choosing bad breath as your permanent personality trait.
Poor choice.
Tripping in public, something that happens to you every day. And cargo shorts on a first date with a celebrity, your celebrity crush. Comment which one exposed Dean the most. There's so many. He's been exposed.
Things. Well, that was a great big 3, Eddie. Great big 3.
Hey, great job, guys.
It was great as always. Now it's time for the ChatGPT question of the week. I know it doesn't. Now it's time for the ChatGPT question of the week.
You look ChatGPT.
Actually, there is no ChatGPT question of the week. Yeah, well, that
I didn't see any comments either.
And there were no comments. Shame on all of you. All 25 of you.
All of you.
All of you, including myself.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Man. No, we appreciate anybody that every comment gets a shout out. You know, we're small still. Let's not forget that.
Now's the time. Now's the time to get those
we're
in
on the
there.
verge.
Because once this takes off,
yeah, no more.
It's gonna be hard to get to all.
Yeah, and you can say I was there first, commenting.
Yeah. If you're commenting this early, only a couple years into this thing, if you're here, we'll get you. We'll make sure you are highlighted. We'll
shout you out, yeah. And then everybody will know your name. You'll be famous just from the acquaintance with us.
They'll be so famous.
It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful episode. Well, that is going to do it, I think. Yeah, we usually end with the question. Yeah. Thank you for everybody that is listening or watching on YouTube or Spotify, or watching our TikToks and the reels on Instagram and all that stuff. We appreciate everything. If you can give us a like, to comment on anything, we'll do it. We'll shout it out.
You'll do whatever you want.
If you have questions, go ahead, ask them away. We'll answer them on here, just for you. Yeah, and if you share it, that'd be great. Great episode this week, Ed. Probably one of the best that we've done.
One of the best.
One of the greatest. Sleepy Joe. But yeah, thank you, everybody. And wake up with the Sleeper Boys podcast. See ya.
Here we go.